We're going to do interval training today. We're going to do minute-long segments, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. If you want to do 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, you can definitely do that. I'll be doing a little bit of both, but I'll keep track of time and let you know where we are and what's coming up next. So before we get started, you don't need any extra equipment, just yourself. If you see my ankles, those are actual braces. Those are not weights. This just allows me to keep doing these type of exercises so that I have the strength and flexibility to continue to keep dancing in that aspect. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, or you can do 45 seconds on and 15 seconds off. It's a full body workout. We're going to do arms and legs, core, a little bit of everything. We'll be standing, we'll be on the ground, and give you a good workout. We're going to go into a step attitude lift. If you don't have a step nearby, you can do it just on the ground. So attitude, you're lifting back. Think about wrapping it around a tree. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to step up and lift. And switch. And switch. Good. Lift with your glutes, not with your foot. You don't want to go here. You want to think about lifting with your seat, wrapping it around that tree. Good. Chest is lifted, shoulders are down, and up. And lift. Make sure you're breathing. And lift. And lift. And lift. We're at 30 seconds, sorry. I am in a little bit of a turned out position, because that keeps my legs equally turned out versus if I had one foot turned in and one foot turned out. 5 more seconds to 45-second mark. Lift. More. And last one. 15-second break. We're going to go to a squat with a lunge back. Not an actual lunge, we're going to take that leg straight back behind us. So feet are about hip width, a little bit wider than hip width apart. We're going to go down, take the leg back, bring it in, and lift. Down. Take the leg back, in, and lift. Down. Take the leg back, and if you want a little bit extra oomph, squeeze the seat when you come up instead of just lifting. So squeeze right there. Make sure your back is flat, chest is lifted, down, and back. Knees are not going over the fronts of the feet. Pressing through the heels, we're at 30 seconds right there. Down, and back. And lift. Make sure you're breathing. And back. And lift. Down. I'm going to do one more over here. And lift. Go ahead and shake it out. We're at 45 seconds right now. If you continue going, we're going to go down to the ground next. Into a plank, into a downward dog. So coming down to the ground. Make sure your arms are really solid, really strong. Straight arm plank. My fingertips are going to be slightly turned in. So from a plank, I'm going to lift my seat into a downward dog, and then coming back. Pulling that navel in toward your spine. If you need to adjust your placement, definitely do that. And lift, lifting with the seat, and down. Try to push your heels down when you go into that downward dog. I have the habit of lifting my heels up and lift for 30 seconds. And down. And lift, pulling your abs in. And down. Good. 5 more seconds to 45 seconds. Go ahead and shake it out. If you have sensitive wrists, you can do that on your knuckles. Shake it out. We're at 45 seconds. 15-second break. We're going to go back onto our back. We're going to go down onto our back, not back down onto our back. And to bridge with hip dips. So lifting up, you're going to drop one side, lift it up. Drop and lift. Drop and lift. Drop. Good. The farther out your heels are from your seat, the harder it is. So if you have your heels really far in, that's going to make it easier. If you have them farther out, it'll make it harder. So pulling my navel in towards my spine, I'm doing the work with my seat. Make sure you're breathing. Down and lift. Down. Lift. We are at 30 seconds right now. And lift. Down and lift. So keeping that opposite one engaged when you release the other one. Good. And lift. Down. Lift. And rolling down. Come up. We're at 45 seconds. A little bit of a break. We're going to do tricep dips with the leg, opposite leg, not opposite leg, one leg left, and then the other leg comes up. If you need to do this on your wrists, on your knuckles, it's totally fine. Lifting up, one leg up, down, and switch, and down, and switch, and down. Switch, chest is lifted. Down. Make sure you're breathing. Elbows going either straight back or to a slight angle. Breathe. 30 seconds. I need to go ahead and do a few more. Whew. Good. Shake it out. Stretch those wrists if you need to. We are at the 45-second mark now. Whew. 15-second break. Good. 10 more seconds. Catch your breath. I'm staying down here because we're going to do a side plank with our arms circling around. So coming to a regular straight arm plank. My arm's going to go down, up, and around. Down, up, and around. Core is really tight. Down. Pulling that navel in towards the spine. Keep your neck in line. Don't let your seat sag. Up and around. Up and around. 30 seconds. Do one more. Up and around. Shake it out. We're at 45 seconds right now. And standing up. We're going to do a single leg Romanian deadlift. Opposite arm is going to come down. Make sure your back is flat. So taking the leg, let's go to the side. Taking the leg back behind us, the opposite arm is going to touch the foot and you're going to come up, okay? So coming down and switch. Keep everything straight in line. And if you lose your balance, that's totally fine. Down and lift. If you cannot go down all the way, that's okay. And down. Lift up. Make sure you're breathing. And lift. Pulling that navel in toward your spine. We're at 30 seconds. And down. And lift. Good. Down. And lift. Down. Ooh, lost some balance again. And lift. I'm going to do one more on this side. And we are at 45 seconds, 15-second break. Shake it out if you need to. You need to get a quick drink. Go ahead and do that. Oh, deep breath. We're going to do calf raises next. If you have a step, you can do it on a step, or you can just do it here. I'm going to do about half of them turned out, and the other half parallel. All right, so down, and lift. Down, and lift. Down. Abs are in, shoulders are down. Down, and lift. We're at 15 seconds, so if you want to turn out now, you can. And now we're at 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and turn out and lift. Make sure that your feet, if you're on a step, you're firmly planted on there so you don't roll off and roll your ankles. And lift. And shoulders are down, chest is lifted, abs are pulled in. 30 seconds or 35 seconds now. I'm going to do a few more seconds. And breathe. And breathe. Good. 45 seconds now, 15 more seconds. Coming back down to the ground, we're going to do a downward dog push-up. All right. Palms are fingertips slightly turned in, palms are wide, lifting up with the seat, head is in line. You're going to push those elbows out to an angle, and these are downward dog push-ups. So heels are pressed down. Make sure you're breathing. Seat is lifted. Exhale when you lift. We're at 30 seconds. Pull that navel in toward your spine. Heels are released. And we're at 40 seconds. Shake it out. 45 seconds right now, 15 seconds, and we have swimming coming up next. So that will be our 10th exercise. Coming down to our stomachs. Think about lifting, instead of crunching up this way, you want to think about lifting out and towards that opposite wall. So opposite arm comes up as opposite leg. Make sure you're breathing. If you're going slow like I am, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want to go faster, do 2 inhales, 2 exhales. So in, out, out. In, neck is long. In, out, out, in, out, out. We're at 30 seconds. Breathe, in, out, out. I'm going to keep going to the 45. If you feel any strain on your lower back, stop and stretch it out. 5 more seconds to that 45-second mark. In, and pushing it back. Give yourself a nice stretch. Good job, guys. You are done.